Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. I'm working in my May journal still, again, something. Thought I would maybe do a current page, and then I've got a lot of blanks to fill in here and there. Some of it's just kind of hit and miss stuff. Some of it's, I've got the stuff in the day but not on the page, that sort of thing. But let's see. Where to start? We are rolling into June, and I want to start off the month sort of fresh, so I thought I would try to catch up a little bit. Let's see. Not as behind as maybe I have been at some point, but it's all good, right? We're right where we're supposed to be. So I've got my little cheat sheet. Let's see, sorry, I was just reading something. I know I need to do a couple backgrounds, and I might go ahead and do those and let them dry. Just kind of trying to get my thoughts together, trying to get my act together. Yeah, lots of luck with that, right? I have some things to add to this page. This is the 31st. I don't have a number or anything on it. And then I've got pretty much the 26th through the 30th. So, and then the rest of it's kind of hit and miss. So it's not too bad, right? Not too bad. I think I'm gonna start with this one. Because I'm not sure if you watched my Inspired to Create video. I left this day. I could put, some stuff on here. I don't want to cover it completely up, and then I left this pocket to journal if I wanted to about the day, because I do have a few things to put in there. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to put on that day, but I have this day and this day that I want to do backgrounds on, and then see how far I get. So, let's see, what kind of backgrounds are we going to do? I can do, well, I know for this day what I'm doing. Uh-oh, I lost my paper I needed. Let me do this one first, because I know what I'm doing here. Or I have an idea. I know what color scheme I'm doing. This was Memorial Day. And if you... if you're in the U.S., you knew that. If you're not in the U.S., you might have known that. It's a day that we honor all of our fallen heroes. And here we go. I'm not going to do them justice, but I'm going to give them the biggest markers I have. And actually, I don't know if I'm going to use... Yes, I am. I'm going to do this right here. If I don't like it, let's see. If I skip into a red there, blue here, I just want to do it kind of loosely. And if I don't like it, that's okay. I can do something over it. Or let me try that again. It's not that I wouldn't like it. It's whether or not these are too dark to be a background. So, I didn't mean that I wouldn't like it. I just meant that, sometimes darker colors are harder to journal over. But I am loving these really broad markers. I love the saying, don't paint me with a broad brush, but you can color me with a broad marker all you want. No, I do love that. Okay, so I have some stuff I printed off. Let me find my basket. And, this one I have this for. Oh, and I can't wait to show you my sticker calendar. I've got some stuff done in it. And let's see. Maybe this will help me just kind of get my thoughts together. I was trying to have all this stuff together before the video, but I think what happens is when I have so many pages that I want to work on at one time, you know, I'm trying to have it all done so that I can have it, you know, like printed out or whatever for the video. And then I end up spending 30 minutes spinning my wheels, trying to do that. I'm like, just start the video, right? If I don't have everything, I'll come back to it. But I have that, and I have some other things for that day. And let's see. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and cut them out. Now, you all heard me talking about, I had saved this, hold on. I apparently cannot cut and talk at the same time. Okay, you've all heard me talk about this refrigerator magazine cutout that I had been saving for when I bought or cleaned out the refrigerator, right? That I was planning on buying the refrigerator. Anyway, I really didn't think that was going to happen. Either one of those things. Buy one or clean it out. No, I've been working on whittling away at some of the stuff in the freezers and all. Just because it's garden season and, you know, 'tis the season to need refrigerator and freezer space. But we actually did buy a new fridge this day. They had some really good sales over the weekend. We don't have it yet, but okay, so I've got that. And I have, oh, I did not, yeah, see, I knew I was going to forget to print out something anyway. So, all right, so I have that and have that. Probably should find, oop, I have a mosquito in here. Wow. Okay, I divided up, I don't know if I told you this in the last video. I divided up this basket was getting a little deep to dig in, so I divided up my clip arts and icon, or clip art and icons, and then this one I did just days and dates. Now, most of these right now are Lydia at February and June. Some of them are mine. Mine for that day is green. I'm not using it. Let me see what was it, a Monday? Let me do this right here. I think I just dropped my refrigerator, y'all. My Monday on that one is kind of orange. I think it was supposed to be red. This one's, that might be red enough. Let me see what we have. It goes through the 25th. I was wondering if, here we go, 26. It's green. Well, I was kind of thinking that I want something. I wish that one was, no, it's the 29th. Okay. Duh. Get it together. I was just looking at something that was the 26th. Okay. This will work. It's not blue, but it's not, you know, it's not red and it's not blue, but it has colors I can work with. Of course, I could draw them on. You know, there's that, right? We could do that. But what fun would that be? In the meantime, while I'm cutting, you can look at my calendar. I got some more stuff done. I actually gave myself some time. And yes, I said I gave myself, okay? If you don't give yourself time to do things, you know, then, you know, sometimes they just don't get done. And I wasn't allowing myself time to just come in and journal when I wasn't doing a video. You know, or when I did, it wasn't productive, I guess. But anyway, I finally, I'm not sure. I'm gonna cut it out and we'll see if we like it. If not, then I've got another one somewhere, I'm sure. Okay. But anyway, so what did we do that day? We worked in the garden, and then we went to buy a refrigerator, and then I had a nice little craft chat, and I did not, let's see, I don't know if I have anything to depict that or not. But let's go back to, so I went ahead and put all the numbers on there. I had another little crafty chat with Lydia, and I was working on my sticker calendar while I was on the phone with her. And that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. And then I still haven't glued that in. I don't know what I'm waiting for exactly, but I need to do this background so it can dry. I do know that. But I wanted to see what this looked like. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. It's better than my green. And I'm going to put this here. And I will tell you that my dad was he was a good bit older than my mom. And he was a World War II veteran. He jumped on D-Day. He was from the beginning, the very beginning of, you know, our involvement with it, to the end. And he was in the 101st Airborne, if you've ever seen the movie Band of Brothers. And we watched that probably every Memorial Day, or at least bits and pieces of it. I think I about have it memorized. But, yeah. So, that was, well, they don't want to fit on here. They don't want to fit. Let's see, what can we do about that? How about something like that? Sure. Why not? Obviously, he survived, or I would not be here. But I know that he was there with a lot of, you know, his friends and family, and he lost several of those men probably within hours of jumping out of the airplane. So, I always think about that every time I watch that movie, because that movie follows so closely to a lot of the literature and the letters that I have of his. He wrote his mother a letter every day. His mother wrote him a letter every day, and I have every single one of them. Well, I would say in chronological order. They used to be in chronological order until I got my hands on them, and now they're not so much. But it's been very interesting. I was pretty young when he died, and it's pretty interesting to go back and read all of that and to know what they went through. As most of us have no concept of that. Well, what else did I drop? Okay, here's my refrigerator. Oh, I have a little refrigerator. Might as well, since I'm playing in the sticker book, right? Or in the sticker calendar. Let's see, Lydia at February June calls hers a collage calendar. Well, she calls it a retrospective collage calendar. I don't know that mine would be considered retrospective. It definitely can be a collage calendar. It's certainly not entirely a sticker calendar, as I'm gluing in clip art right here. But I don't care. It could be a little icon calendar. That might be, that might be the thing to call it. But anyway, So I'm really excited about getting this fridge. I haven't had a new fridge in, oh, let's see, I can't even tell you how long. Actually, yeah, probably 20 years. And even though it still works, I don't want to wait till it goes out. It is, all the drawers and everything are breaking on it. So, I might put that down there. I know we worked in the garden. I know, oh, what did I do though? Let's see. And then I went to bed early. I had a really sore throat. So, I might stop with that and put this, let this be. I'm gonna get this background on and get it drying. And let's see. What colors do I want? What did I do this day? Picked carrots, and my niece came over and we sorted papers. I think I want something in the blues family. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to use my little smushing thing. I could just use, well, the marker dries faster, but this is kind of fun and I haven't done it in a while. And I haven't used this prize ribbon in here yet. I don't have it in the small. No, I didn't get it. I wanted to get it and I didn't get it. When Tim Holtz, when they put out new colors, they only do these little cubes. I think I've said this in a video before. They only do these little cubes every 4 new colors because they come out in sets of 4. But this is a little bit darker blue. Let me see how this is going to go. Ooh, isn't that pretty? All right, marker bowling, glue stick bowling. Bowling, anyone? Bueller. Alrighty, let's do it. Oh, let's smush it a little bit more than that. A little bit more. Yeah, this is definitely a darker color. Let me see if I can share some of that with the page, the next page. And I could have done this in red and blue on the Memorial Day page, but I knew I had those red and blue markers and I wanted to try them. So I did. Ooh, I've got a lot on here. That's a much bigger ink pad. So I guess I just didn't really think about how much I was putting on there. But that's okay because it's also iCAD time. Were any of you participating in iCAD this year? The index card a day challenge? I don't know how many of them involve ink smushing, but I mean, you can do what you want, I think. I'm kind of, you know, free to do whatever. All right, now I have ink on both sides of this. Yep, I have made a mess. But it's a fun mess. Let's see. Let me set that. All right, here we go. Let me move this so it can dry. And I don't get ink everywhere. And then I'm just going to mush some of these in. Thinking I'm going to do some of the backs. And then if I use them as journal cards, I can, you know, have the pretty on the plain, on the, yeah, the not line side. Not plain side, but I guess it is kind of plain. And then I can write on that side. So we'll let that one dry. Yeah, I had a lot of ink on here. Lots and lots and lots. I think I need a little bit more water though. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Have a variation of, not colors, but variation of intensities anyway. So anyway, are any of you participating in the iCAD challenge this year? I have not done it prior to this year. I'm hoping to do it. I'm going to see how far I get with it. I do have a little fear of commitment to something like that. Because I know that things get busy. And I know that it's easy to get frustrated when you feel like you're not keeping up with something that you, to the level that you're wanting to keep up with it. So I'm hoping that neither of those, I'm looking for my paper towel, I'm sorry. I have one somewhere. Let me get another one. Sorry about that. There we go. Alrighty. Anyway, I'm hoping to do it, even if I can't do it every day. You know, I can try to do it every day. I can, oops, that was the wrong side. I can see the blue tint on this somewhere. Maybe the plastic is tinted blue a little bit. Anyway, I couldn't remember what side I inked on. Okay. So that's all the inking we're doing for right now. And then I reuse that and reuse it and reuse it until it's pretty, and then I will collage with it. But I looked at the prompts and the themes, and I don't know, I'm gonna try, I think, and see how far I get and see how much I can do. And I'm gonna try really hard not to get frustrated with myself if I don't. And you can remind me that I said that. So what I do in my journal, here we go. All right, the ceiling fan is horrible at blowing things off my desk. Oh, that went through a hair. But that looks kind of cool. Anyway, but it also dries out pages pretty quick. So, all right, back in my numbers I go. Oh, the 27th was blue though, or 30, shoot. What day was I looking for? 30th. My, oh my. That brain just not functioning up to what I need it to do. Okay. 30th is not, the 27th was blue. What is my 30th on my printables? Those pretty butterflies. Oh, I have the black and white too. It's a Tuesday, so I have yellow. I was thinking that this was going to make it easier, but I still seem to fumble. Now, these are getting to the point where I'm going to have to cut them out and put them in the envelopes because I can't do this. Now, why did I think... See, now I could have used that 29. Well, it's kind of an orange. Okay, the 30th is green. That has potential. Well, almost anything matches blue, right? And I have these. 26. Here's that 30th. These are from Lydia at February and June. Oh, I forgot. Oh, man. I'm going to go back and change this for Monday. Okay, I'm making a mess. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back and change this. Can I? Maybe. Because one of these stars is a Monday. And that really just didn't fit on that page, did it? And I bet you, if I'd have kept looking, there's numbers to go with these stars. Nope. Let's see. Yep, I'm looking for this blue Monday down here. Well, that'll be neat. And I might go ahead and cut out that Tuesday, the same. Anyway, so one day I need to have just to sit down in here and cut out stuff and, you know, cut it up and put it in my envelopes. And I don't mind when it's whole sheets like this. They're easier to find, but when they all start getting kind of cut up and flappy and start catching on things, I start getting frustrated with it. And they don't go in the folders right, and when you're looking for something, you just get frustrated. Or I do. I'm using my big scissors. Why? I don't know. Let's see. How do we want this? Right there. That's how we want it. But it is a little bit better now that I separated out the days and dates and from the, you know, the printed stuff. Let's see, what are we doing? Glue? Well, at the rate I'm going, we might not get one day done. There we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. So, let's see what we're going to do for... I'm just going to use this. It's right here. And I'm going to use it. And I love these big numbers. And for June, I thought about going back to a composition book. I found the paper. I think I already told you that. Like I used in this notebook or this journal. I found it in a bigger size so that I could do the composite, you know, use the cover for the composition book without using the papers. And because I've been searching for years a way to use that composition book without having to glue those papers together, because I'm just not. I don't want to, and I'm not. And that's all I got to say about that. What do we think about that? Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking too. I love those stars. Look at those, aren't they cute? Just look at them. Better leave that out, I might need those numbers. I'm done with the little numbers, that's why they're all cut up so much. Well, that one didn't print. My printer was running out of ink. Let's see. There's the star numbers. I think I showed it to you. I don't know. I don't know. What am I looking for? A Tuesday. I don't have a blue Tuesday. Must have already used it. Well, I have a small one. Maybe. Have a yellow Tuesday. I have a green and yellow Tuesday. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Okay. Enough of that. Where is Tuesday? Right here. Here we go. Of course, I could stick with the pink. It almost doesn't matter to me. I mean, as far as what I'm putting on the page, it kind of goes with the background, and that's fine. There we go. So let me put those up. Put those up. But yep, I've got a big cut up day ahead of me. A day's worth of cutting stuff up. Well, probably more than a day. But I'm excited to see what the new June printables will be. I did not design my own. I have not written it off. I know what I want to do if I get it done. I know what I want to do. but I'm just not sure I have the time to do it right now. Okay, so I have those 2 days, background and dates on. I suppose I should glue down this fridge. Let me put it down with temporary glue. And then, yeah, this was the night. I had a really bad earache and a really bad sore throat that night, or that day, or evening. I don't know where that was, just kind of out of the blue. And then I went to bed early that night, and I got up the next day, and I was okay. I thought maybe because we got in the pool a couple times over the weekend, I was thinking maybe that was, we gardened, and let's see what day. I have this big calendar right here. Why can't I keep up with what day it is? I did not plan on just doing backgrounds, dates, and days with you, but in my head when I sit down to do a video, I think, oh, I can do this day and this day and this day and this day. And I tried to have some of it cut up and ready, but it just doesn't seem to always work out that way. But while I have these out, I'm gonna at least straighten that up. I don't know if we're gonna get to this day, but might as well. I don't have a background on it yet. But this is why when I go to do a video, when I say that about having multiple days to do, because then my brain gets all kind of scattered and wonky, and it can't not think about all the things. It can't focus on one day. It has to think about all of the days, all at the same time. Okay, so that's in there. I still love that background. That's probably one of my favorite. It reminds me of a shirt or something. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that day. I'm not sure I had everything ready to put on this day. I thought I did. Oh, I know what I'm going to put on there. Now we're going to have to plunder in this for a minute. Just for a second. Carrots. I did go through this and kind of put everything on top. See, here's my fridge. I'm going to put that on yesterday because we actually cleaned out the old fridge and freezer. I'm going to put that on top. And there's the other one. And this actually looks like the fridge I got, to be honest with you. It looks very similar. The bottom freezer drawer and the French doors, and then this little deli tray right here. So I think I will use this one for the cleanout day, and then this one when we actually get it. So remind me. All right, now y'all, I had this right here on top. Oh, I bet you I put it. Because I just went through these. I bet you I put it right here. Because that would make perfect sense in my little current journal basket. Yes, I did. Remember, I started to use this one day. This is not the day I did this. Come on now, think. I just sat here and told you that we cleaned out the fridge and freezer yesterday. Or that day. I wish that it did not have this big orange circle right here. But it does. What does it say? Labeling, food for thought. Fridge items have high turnover rate, so use broad categories. Try veggies and condiments, not cucumbers and mayo. Oh, for labeling your refrigerator bins. Well, you know what? I'm just going to leave that on there because, well, it's useful information, and it would look weird if I cut it off. So, this was... This was this day. My brain, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Ooh, I love those colors. I love the blues and greens together. Darn, I gotta cut it up too, because I'm using this image. We have been sorting through old papers and paperwork, and yeah, fun, right? Mail and all the things. I don't think. I'm thinking, yeah, I might have to cut this lamp off. I sure hate to do that. I like it, and the base is right. I could leave that, but then that looks weird right there. Okay, we're just gonna have to cut it right here. I think we are. So did y'all have a good weekend? If you are in the U.S., did you do anything for Memorial Day weekend? I almost hesitate to say celebrate, because that doesn't quite sound right when it comes out of in my head, but I know that people do, and I guess in a sense it is a celebration. I don't know. Anyway, but we just had some at-home time. Okay, this is the day. This is what's throwing me off, is because this doesn't feel like a journal page to me. This feels like a prompt page. I have a way to fix that. Stay tuned till next month. Let's see. I processed carrots on this day. Probably gonna cut around that. I did not grate them, but excuse me, I sure picked a bunch of them and got them. I haven't put them up yet, like in the freezer, because I'm waiting. I did get them cleaned and not cut up, but cut up enough that, you know, I got the tops cut off and stuff like that. Did you know that the reason why you very rarely see carrots with the tops still on them in the store is because if you leave the tops attached, the carrot continues to try to grow, and the top continues to try to grow, because its job in life is to go to seed and produce offspring. It's not to feed us. That's not its job as a plant in life. I know that sounds awful, because it is to feed us, right? That's what we think. But its job as a plant is to reproduce itself. So it will continue for the top to grow, because it will eventually go to seed and then make more seed, make more baby carrots. It will eventually flower, and a carrot flower is very pretty, if you have never seen one. So I think while I'm on this day, I might as well. Oh, I know what else happened this day, and it happened this night, but I've already put this down here. So we had it scared me to death. Yes, we had it scared me to death. Back in my little printed file. We had, it sounded like somebody trying to break into the house through the side of the house. And I know what I did. I printed it off and I set it right beside me so I'd have it. Do you think I have it? Probably not. Where did it go? Anyway, we had, it turns out, I mean, the whole house shook. It sounded like somebody trying to come through the window. And it was about 10 o'clock at night, and it just scared me to death. I cut it. It was right here. It was one of the first things I cut. And turns out SpaceX was landing out off of our coast, and upon re-entry, it made a loud sonic boom. Well, I don't know that it was something that you heard as much as something that you felt. Anyway, I had printed off the article about it. And anyway, it was them returning from... Yep. Okay. Not in here. It's probably on the floor. The fan probably blew it. But anyway, so I might not be able to fit this on here after all, because the little article is about this big. It looks like it looks like this size. Oh well. I will have to wait on that page. So I'm just going to leave the little carrots in here and tuck them in, and I might not put them on that page, although they match. But yeah, it was them re-entering. When they re-entered the atmosphere, I guess. It made a sonic boom. It went out for probably hundreds of miles, given the number of people who have reported feeling it, hearing it, feeling it. But it scared us and our neighbors to death. Once I figured that she heard it, and she thought something had landed or hit the top of on their roof, then I thought, okay, well, it obviously was not somebody trying to break in. I mean, because they would have been doing it simultaneously. All right, give up. You're not going to find it until you get up. So, let's see, how much time do I have? This is a scattered mess, y'all. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. As much as I think that I have my act together, I do not. What did we do? Let's see. On the 28th, I cooked most of the day. Well, we went to church and then I cooked. And that was the day that I just let myself come in here for, I don't know, an hour or two. And I got some pages done. And it felt really good. Yep. So, let me see. I'm trying to think of what kind of background I want. And that might depend on... Here we go. Okay. I think I might use orange. Let me see what my number is for that day. I know that I just put one in here for... What was that? The 27th. This was... Oh, I guess I should have done that one blue while I was at it, huh? No, I know what I'm going to do. Alright, where's that blue marker? Where's my blue marker? Been playing bowling with them. I'm going to do this. So I have a lot of clip art for that day, so I don't need to write a bunch. So I'm going to do this. And I could have found a lighter color blue, but I want to use my big markers. Yep. They're just fun. And they cover such a big space at one time. So, I'm just going to have a little fun. Now I know that I just set that number right there because I said we're going to need it. That one right there. Okay, so it's blue. So I can do whatever colors I want. I want orange. I know that orange and blue make mud when they're mixed. But we're not mixing. Well, I mean, you know, you kind of overlapping them, right? Or I am. You're not. You didn't do it. Okay. One more. One more. Now, ooh, okay, that did get kind of yucky. The tip got yucky. Interesting. Oh, when I squished it in like that, when I went back over that one, that's probably when that happened. But that's okay. Okay, I may have done those a little too uniform, or uniformly. I didn't mean to, and I probably should have stuck to just the white sections, but that's okay. We're going to fix it. No, we're not going to fix it. We're going to embellish it. Yep, yep, yep. I know I need that to be dry. Sorry. Can't do it yet. We gotta have it dry. So, while it's drying, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to call this a background video. I would call it prepping pages, but at the end of the month, that sounds like, that doesn't exactly sound like prepping, does it? Well, I am prepping them to be journaled on. I don't know. I run out of things to call videos. Do any of you that make videos, do you run into that too? It's like, I mean, yeah, you can do journal with me, whatever, but it just seems like every once in a while you want to throw something different at it, you know? So, in the comments, if you have any good suggestions for interesting titles for videos, I'm all ears. Let me know, because I would love to hear what you have, what you think. And what did we do? Oh yeah, I cooked. We already went through this. I made fresh green beans and new potatoes from the garden, and I do mean fresh, like picked and cooked within 24 hours, probably. Some of it same day. And then I made homemade chicken noodle soup. So I make my own broth, and I use all of my garden veggies, my celery, my parsley, my sage, rosemary, thyme. Yeah, there's a song about that, huh? And parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Yes. And, well, now I have a little bird. I think I told you about the bird that's been hanging out here in my window. Right out here I can see. And I told you she was like running me out of the greenhouse and off the back porch and whatever. Well, she dive bombed my husband yesterday, and he ended up telling me that he found her nest, and it does have one little egg in it. Guess where it is? In my parsley plant. So now I feel like I can't water it, but hopefully, I mean, I guess they rain. I mean, they're used to rain, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to deliberately water it. I don't know how long it takes for bird eggs to hatch. I need to look that up. I'm not even sure what kind of bird it is. It's just a little bird. But I kind of want to keep it. I need an animal. I really don't. I have already decided that I'm not going to right now. Yeah. But I'm wondering if maybe I could like foster or, babysit or something like that. That would be fun. So, anyway, I used all my own carrots, all my own everything. Is that dry enough now? Because what I want to do, and I should have done this in between or before the dauber, is just add. This is one of my new Posca pens, and I got them all open and tested. Oh, don't start at the bottom. This is the fluorescent yellow. And other than the polka dots looking a little too staged or, methodical maybe, like the whole straight line down here and straight line down here, I like it. So that takes just a second to dry. But it makes for a cute, fun little background. Yeah, okay, maybe the orange, I should have stayed off the blue a little bit, or maybe I should have used yellow dots and the orange marker or something, but I knew I wanted orange in here. But guess what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Because it was fun. If it was fun to make, then it doesn't matter, right? What it looks like. If it matches, if it's perfect, if it's whatever. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And no, I do not have a day on here. And I will get to that in a minute. Okay, so I have, where is my, come on. Here we go. My churches. Do I want, yeah, let's use this blue with the orange. Yeah. It's almost like I planned it that way. Come on. Stuck together. Put that up later. Oh yeah, we're almost at an hour. Well, we got a little bit done. I still had a lot more that I wanted to do, but we got a little bit done. I don't know if you enjoy these kind of videos. Of course, this one seemed extra scattered to me. If you're new here, welcome. And I'd like to tell you that my other videos are, you know, very put together and organized and whatever, but I would really be lying to you, and I would be doing you a disservice because they're not. So I should have named myself the Scattered Crafter. That's actually a cute name. But, I mean, come on, Messy Missy, you know, that I got pretty close. Honestly, I mean, because if you clicked on this just because of my name, you kind of probably expected, you know, not perfection, right? At least that's what I would think with the name Messy Missy. I would think. I think she's cute. And no, I don't need both of them, but definitely gonna put that one on there. And then we got in the pool a couple times this weekend, and I have my little pools cut out there. And no, I don't have them cut out, I have them printed. And it is almost time to go. I did green beans, new potatoes, and homemade chicken soup. Yep, and then I took some to my, the lady that I go see sometime. See all my veggies? I mean, some of those are real pictures. That was my first tomato of the, well, actually, no, that's the second tomato of the year. And I'm going to cut this out, but actually my husband delivered the food to her. I made her a big bowl of each. I think that was on Saturday, though. No, maybe it was Sunday, and then that way she'd have food for Monday. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, close enough. So that'll go in there. I need to still find a day, and then I was going to get a pool, and I know we got in the pool this day. I know we got in the pool on Saturday, but it's running late for, you know, to get in the pool now. Oh, here's all my potatoes. And so I was going to use this for my hot tea that night because that soothed my throat. And now I can't find my... Come on, pool. I know you're in here somewhere. See all my journal or my garden clip art? Here we go. Here's the pools. Look at this. Isn't this cute? I love this one. Can you see that one right there? It's like with the big orange life vest and the floaty. That is not my husband, but this looks more like. And actually, that's kind of cute. So, But I'm going to cut out a pool for that day, and we swam, and I exercised, and yeah. So I'm going to end this here, even though I'm not done. I'm going to probably keep working. I may turn the camera back on and just start a new video. And that was that day. That was that day. Anyway, I may just, you know, start a new video and just continue. Because, you know, if you want to watch it, you can. If you don't have to. And I know that all of this went on one of these days. I think it was on this day. Because we worked in the garden a lot that Saturday. This was Sunday. Yeah, and this was Saturday. We did a lot of garden stuff this day. But anyway, I will end it there. And you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on the next page. Bye-bye.